I can see why this is the 9th level now.
Mm-hmm. I can also see why we just have to get communication errors as soon as this puzzle begins here.
Of course we get the communication error when there's only 2 friggin' puzzles left, too.
It's fine. It's fine. That's what Skype is for, after all.
Yes, because we're using Skype at the moment.
And why not?
I don't even have a Skype. Well, I probably do, not that I remember how to use Skype at all,
well,
mind
you have a Minecraft account, right?
Well, yeah, but...
Then you have a Microsoft account, then you have a Skype account.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I have my old one still, probably, too. I just... God only remembers what the password is. Like, I have no memory of what the friggin' password is. But that's, like, the initial Skype account I used to use, like, ever ago.
The one that recorded Turn Johnny Test the hell off on?
Probably, honestly.
Oh, man.
But I mean,
I don't know how you forget...
the person who has had the same Hotmail account since I made it, so... And that has not changed. So... You know, it is what it is.
For like the longest time as well.
But that's what I mean. I haven't had to change it for anything, but I'm also too lazy to change it. And I'm like, everything's through that anyway, so like, screw it.
Yeah. Oh,
Because at that point, I'm just like, I'll change the password if I have to, but like, if I don't have to change it, I don't have to change it.
Yeah. You say
that
that now you're getting yourself set up to be DDoSed here or something. Unrelated, have you heard the news that apparently LimeWire is coming back as an NFT service?
Oh, is the NFT thing the thing that you sent me? That is such a, like, I don't even have a vision, like, a visceral, like, I don't even have words to describe how weird that is.
I do have words to describe that. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the enemy.
God damn it, with the Batman quote.
I mean, is it not true in that sense?
No, within that, yeah. I mean, I see no other way out of that, to be honest. That's the only plausible.
Well, that just gave that away.
Yeah, no, that's the only logical explanation of that, because that's... yeah, like, I've seen those things, that, like, the weird stuff happening in 2022, with, like, the whole bingo, like, people joking about that someone have this on, like, their bingo card type thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That is the LimeWire one wouldn't be one I'd see coming. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I saw some weird stuff on my... Okay, we can't make a single other mistake here, you realize? Shit!
Alright then. No, yeah, the LimeWire thing is definitely one of those things where I'm like, what kind of world do we live in at this point? Because...
A world with NFTs, apparently.
Well, I get that NFTs are a thing, but, like, LimeWire specifically coming back for NFTs is the weird part, where it's like... That's... Because that's almost, like, not... It's just the oddity of it completely changing what the purpose of it is.
Yeah...
Where it's not just like, oh, let's maybe, like, add a couple things or, like, delete a couple things. Nah, let's just change the whole purpose of the software to begin with.
Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on NFTs?
I don't necessarily understand, like, what they even are, other than pictures, but, like, I don't think most people do, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, like, one of those things that I'm just like, I see the word NFT and I'm like, it exists. Do I really know what the definition of you is? Not really.
I just know it's like some, like, basically high-end scam at this point, but...
I just see it as, like, pictures that people buy of as, like, a thing, and that's, like, as far as I'm aware what the existence of an NFT is.
Yeah.
But then again, I also don't really, well, I've heard of blockchaining, but like, and I probably know what it means, but like I could describe it to you.
Yeah, I mean, and like, see, you're a programmer, and even you don't understand it.
Yeah, that's me. Well, that's the thing, is like we had a thing where, oh, that is 9. As part of one of our courses, they had to explain to us as like a security thing and stuff, what like blockchaining and that kind of stuff was. Not that I remember any of the definitions of them, mind you, but like they had to describe stuff like blockchaining and pyramid scheme and all that kind of stuff. But I couldn't tell you how to describe half of them, though I'd probably be able to point them out. If that makes sense.
Are they able to tell you basically what's an actual, like, what's a scam out of anything?
Well, yeah, but like I'd be able to point out that like, oh, this is a blockchain thing, or like, oh, this is whatever, but like the definitions of them or trying to describe them to other people, nah, not even. There we go.
Yeah. Bird of some kind. Eagle.
Like I'd be able to point out if you were to describe to me a situation, I'd be like, that's a pyramid scheme. That's whatever. But like, as for the definitions, they're way too technical for my brain to even try and wrap itself around.
It's just all a big stupid scam at the end of the day, I think, but...
I mean, I think most stuff like that is, but I mean, you know.
Yeah. Right off the bat, this one doesn't seem like it's that bad, actually. Knock on wood, but...
For now. Four, 8, 5, 8. 55.
There's this freaking, like, tech podcast that gets advertised on, like, the work radio all the time these days. And it's, like, every time it comes on, I always just, like, God, can we, like, shut up about this one? Because it's always, like, it's advertising it in what feels like the most, like, hipster way they can describe it, like... And, like, bringing up, like, Elon Musk every, like, 3 seconds and whatnot. It's like...
Nah, Elon Musk isn't really hipster anymore, to be honest. Elon Musk is pretty mainstream in terms of tech stuff.
Well...
Just, like, more in terms of, like, unfinished projects, if that makes sense. Because it's, like, he's working on stuff, but it's not stuff that's, like... commercially available. It's more like advanced tech wise that like
it's not even that. It's just like you don't I don't need to hear his name muttered like every other like
I do, and the only reason I know is because my brother's obsessed with Elon Musk. So.
I don't know why.
Just because he finds the stuff he does super interesting, I guess.
I don't. He's a fucking businessman, not a nerd.
He is a lot more than you think he is.
I don't know how much I believe that one, but that's just me.
That's definitely just you, because... And here is where we hit pain in the ass part of this puzzle.
I don't know, honestly, I just can't take a man seriously who names their kid, like,
yeah,
A minus to the power of 12 or whatever it was.
Like, I saw this thing on Twitter that I'm not even joking. There was a link about him or whatever having, like, announcing or whatever that he had a second kid, which I think he has had now. But like, the way it was described, like, someone linked an article with the announcement basically just saying, like, oh, Elon Musk has had a second kid. But they saw the link, one of the comments, and it was, like, some, like, bit.ly whatever thing that was just, like, a combination of, like, weird ass numbers and letters.
Well,
And one of the comments was like, I
bit.ly,
swear to God, if
isn't
this
that
is
just
a
like a
kid's
URL
name.
shortener?
Well, yeah, but it was like a bunch of weird ass letters or whatever. But the joke in the comments or whatever was he's like, one of the people was like, I swear if he's named his kid that, I genuinely like give up. Because like they wouldn't put it past them to do something weird like that. 9.
What the?
10.
I can't even read
Yeah,
here.
I was having that same train of thought. Oh, I'm gonna put the X there.
Yeah, it's like this podcast commercial comes on every couple hours or every hour, so it feels like, and it's like the host always like tries to talk about this stuff in like an enthusiastic way, and I'm always just like, please shut up. It's like Elon Musk is about to set a new record, but find out, and it's like that's every word that comes out of this guy's mouth on this podcast. And I'm just
I mean, and it's not that, like, I don't know a lot about Elon Musk, but like, I know probably more than your average person, but that's because my brother knows a lot. Because he tends to follow a lot of Elon Musk stuff. So I literally casually forget how these puzzles work for a second while I'm trying to logic out these rows.
While you're trying to logic out
done.
Elon Musk.
No, I just, not even that, I just forgot how the rows worked for this puzzle for a second. Well then where?
Thank God.
There we go. Because my... Oh, God. So we'll probably do 10 and into the Wario stuff the next time we do it, probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Based on where we're at.
I hope the Wario stuff goes a little faster, at least for now. Like, I don't know how those worlds are structured.
To be fair, I think it's, what's the word? Like, the easier levels will probably be easier, and then it'll be a pain in the ass when we hit 9 and 10 again, but...
Yeah, probably.
I would assume. Like, I don't think they get more difficult than...
I mean, if we go back to,
the ones that we've already done.
Well, like, the funny thing is that we were in, like 7, or not 7,
What? I was like, no!
You know what I mean? Like, 9, like 15 by 15s, I guess. We were into those sizes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
15 by 15s aren't that bad, though. It's the 20 by 20s that are the pain. Especially with all the frickin' ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Only one row left.
Yep. So we are at the exact spot I thought we were. Awesome.
But internet's coming from space, but how far will Elon Musk go?
I mean, I can't talk because I have Starlink internet, so you know. But that's because Dad got too pissed at any other internet provider we had, so.
Yeah, sounds alright.
At that point, he was just like, I'm done. Elon Musk, give me internet. At that point, he was just like, nothing else is functional, so screw it.
Join us back next time when we hopefully do not talk about that fucking rich boy more. I just don't like Elon Musk, putting it mildly. Like, I guess I don't have anything against...
It's one of those things, I don't necessarily know enough to have an opinion. Like...
I don't either. I don't think he's... I feel like he's more of a businessy person than an actual nerd, and I feel like...
I mean, I feel like it depends, but I don't know.
Like, I don't know, he's just brought up so much in the mainstream news all the time that, like, I don't even know what to think.
It's one of those things, dude. One of those things. Anyway, I probably should get myself food because I'm hungry.
Are you now?
Yeah, but then again, I also haven't eaten since, like, lunch, so...
You woke up after lunch.
My version of lunch, alright? If you want to be specific, then... Bud.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Anyway.